Hey guys, it's the Modern Day Nana again. Okay, well, as you can see, I got a big old mess because I dragged a bunch of stuff out, but what we're going to do is we are going to make some homemade candles, okay? So I just brought out all my candle stuff so we could go through it and take a look at it. Now, I just have a little, like a little dip pot, little dip crock pot. Little dipper is what it's called, that I just have designated for doing candles. So this just stays, you know, as for candle stuff. Now when I went to get it all out, there was still some like red color in there, some red wax, so I just plugged it in and have been letting it melt. And I'm gonna go ahead, I don't really want to do the red today, but you know, we are doing Christmas, so that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to probably take this one out. I felt like it was a little too red, because what you can do is, now this is just part of an old candle, and I just set it down in the crock pot. It already had some wax in there. You can use a variety of options for your wax. So maybe let's go over that first. Let's go over some options. Oh, I was going to show you. Let me get in here. Now, if you don't think your color is strong enough, just get your old box of crayons out, or if you don't have them, you know, you can pick some up, just a little box of colors, and throw part of a crayon in your wax, and it will, you know, make a good strong color just with a crayon. Okay, so that is one method of coloring your wax. I'm really wanting to just do plain white ones, or, you know, creamy colored ones. So we'll go ahead and get this done. But let me show you my supplies. Okay, so you can use just old candles, right? You can use, I'll just have to sit this down in there, or either just get it out with a knife. This one smelled really good, but you can save your candle wax after your candle goes out. So there's just dabs of candles that we save, right? Just, that one's got some junk in it, but we can salvage it. So I have some like that. Actually, though, if you don't have any used candles, you can just get these at the Dollar Tree, and then you also have a nice wick. These look like they were left from Halloween last year, and I have some red and black ones somewhere too. So you can get these at $1.25. Now you can, I'm using a crock pot, and you can sit this right down in the crock pot if it weren't full of wax, and it would melt. Or you can take a pot of water and sit it on the stove and get it going on, oh, it looks like this is going to come off. Get it going to a low boil, and or lower than that actually, and they'll melt, and then you can just, you know, pour it into whatever you want it into. So there's the Dollar Tree. Here's an old beeswax candle, poor thing, but we can just throw that in. My granddaughter had some wax melts she didn't want. So here is a candle I got $1.99, that I got at Goodwill. So that'll make a nice candle. Oh, and then also in the past, I've bought just the nice, if you want beeswax, you can just buy online, probably at some of the craft stores, but Amazon or online, you can just buy the beeswax little pellets. got those. Also then, these actually are just beeswax flakes, and I had gotten a couple of candle making kits at the thrift store. This one was $4.99, and well, it says lip balm kit. It's got wax melts, and looks like it has things to make candles though, but it's also got a whole thing to do lip balms. How cool is that for $5? That's fun. So we can do that another time. And then I also had this one that was, oh, I'm not sure how much, but it just had different things to make candles in. I think it was probably about $5. So look for those too, okay? Then, let me see, supplies. So we got the candles covered. Wicks. I just picked up a bag of wicks. There again, you can get them on Amazon or online somewhere. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. So $2.99 for a 12 pack. And I think these were the longer ones. I have some shorter ones and longer ones. But now also, if you do buy candles, like I said, when this melts, you've got an awesome long wick that you can use for a candle. Okay, so we have the wicks, we have the wax. I have a bunch of old essential oils. I used to be kind of into them. My daughter sold them for a while. So I got my essential oils out, and I've got a bunch of different books. But if you want to do some kind of blend and you have essential oils, if you don't have a book, just get online and look up essential oil blends. You know, like relaxing essential oil blend, whatever you want. I've got, for sure I'm going to use lavender. For sure I'm going to use peppermint. Now these, like I said, I used to collect these, or, you know, I used to be into essential oils. This one is highest potential, so I'm not sure what all of the mixture is. I don't think they let you know because obviously it's like trademarked. This is through Young Living. So we just have different ones. I think this might have been Aldi, which is like a grocery store. Here we have Purifying Cleanse, Valor. So some people really get into the essential oils. Here's a grapefruit, and really feel that they really do help you on a cellular level. This one says forgiveness. So interesting if you want to mess with them or get, you know, involved with it. Cinnamon bark, that'd be good for Christmas. Clove. And then I was wanting to make some seem kind of woodsy. Rosemary, cedar wood. Now the Celebrate blend, I'm not sure who it's through, but it does say it has patchouli, clove, cinnamon, and orange. So it's like a Christmas blend, so we might use that one. Lemon. Lemon's always a nice one. Okay, but let's kind of focus. So I definitely want the peppermint one. I definitely want the lavender one, and we could do the Celebrate blend with maybe a little bit of, where was that cinnamon bark in it. Let's kind of set those as definites. Now this already smells. It's got a really nice smell to it, so I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. I've just got an old measuring cup because this can get really messy. It's nice we're outside. You could lay something down you know, that you don't want messed up. So a big piece of freezer paper or wax paper, something like that, that you could peel your wax off of if you want to use it again, or, you know, throw it back in the pot. But just designate your utensils to making candles. Okay, now let me show you what I've got as far as what I was thinking to do this with. Oh, well, let me show you the containers. Okay, I was trying to figure out, because I just want to get rid of this red so we can get on with the other. So you can use, you know, if you save your jars, this is just a little, what would this be? Half pint maybe? I don't even think that's a pint. So it's probably a half pint. Anyway, jelly jars. These are just some little bowls I got for, I don't know, some party we were having at Dollar Tree. I think you got 3 or 4 in the pack. I have got, darn it, somewhere I've got some more of these. I definitely want to use this one. It's just an old wooden bowl. Probably was a salad bowl at one time. And then these, I think I have like 4 of these. Are these not adorable? I think these were for corn on the cob. They don't look like they've ever been used, but yeah, I think they were probably for corn on the cob. That's the only thing I can think. So I thought these would be cute. And then I had a set of 4 of these, which were just nice wooden bowls. Got at the thrift store. Oh, and then these are just little Jello molds, but I was thinking these would be cute. I have 3 of these candle holders. I don't even think I'd need to do anything to them, because if you've watched any of the other Christmas videos, I'm going to do a woodland theme, and I'm going to do a jewel tone theme in another part of the house. But I thought these might be cute in the area where I'm doing the woodland theme. Oh, okay, one more thing. I went out and, this is getting moisture in the bottom of it. I went out and just picked some oh yeah, that's moist up at the top, but we can use, or down at the bottom, but we can use these top pieces. You want your stuff dried. This is just lavender I picked. Okay, so if we want some nice dried herbs, especially just to lay something across the top of it, or like in the clear glass, we could put it along the side. We can try that. And then I also, it's probably been a couple weeks. I think you at least want a couple of weeks of drying time. I just took an old book I had and went out in the yard and picked some flowers. Now these are just some rosebuds. I think these were from Mother's Day. That color's so pretty. Just a little crushed and sprinkled on the top. These, I'm not sure if it was, I think it was a sunflower out of my Mother's Day bouquet. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at the color in those. Aren't those absolutely gorgeous? Very woodland feeling to me. Then I just honestly walked around the yard. I haven't even opened these to see, but we just have a variety of, you know, different little flowers. And I just stuck them in. This is a sage. Oh, look how cute these leaves are, you guys. Oh, that's so adorable. I love it. So this is an old, you know, just a big old book I had. Here was some, oh, these are pretty. We can do more of these. These are dried hydrangea. These are still a little bit, well, I don't know. They feel pretty papery. Oh, how pretty. Here's a sunflower. I don't know if she's dry enough yet. Just some leaves I thought were cool. we can definitely use, because it's Christmas, we can definitely maybe do some of the pine. I just walked around the yard and pulled some stuff off. It doesn't really have a smell. That one does. That definitely smells like a pine tree. So anyway, yeah, just, you know, fern. Here's some fern. So just walk around, and these would be good for lots of projects. So if you've got some pretty flowers and you'd like to preserve some of them, this is a sage of some sort. Just get yourself a big book and then put them in and put something heavy on it to press them down, and wait a few weeks. And yeah, see what you get. Oh, here's also some just cute little, so we have options there. I think we could try some of this dried lavender with this one, but every time I get out of here, you guys, somebody's mowing or doing something. But I mean, hey, it is July, right? So shoot, you know, I think I'll go ahead and use these, because I'm definitely gonna use these in the kitchen. And although it's woodland themed, I am gonna have some red in there, like berries and things like that. So I'm just gonna mix this up. Now this already smells good, so I'm not going to add anything to it, and we just pour the wax in, and then I'll show you what to do. Just get yourself some popsicle sticks, something like that. Oh good, this might make all three of these, and then we can get to doing something else. So this is a lot of fun. Just a piddling and a messing, right? Just using up our stuff. I did finally end up getting to go spend the day yesterday. I should have taped it, but I'm not good at taping and being at the thrift store. So I didn't tape anything. That's perfect. Now I'm going to wipe this out. I'm just going to get a paper towel and wipe this out, or a wet wipe maybe, so that we don't have that red residue in there, because I want to go to just the creamy tone now. Okay, so all right, but let me show you here what we need to do. Wouldn't be so bad with these, but you want your wicks to be in the middle, right? So go ahead. One of these kits had some kind of fancy schmancy sticks with holes in them, which is cool. See those? Okay, and you just lay it across. But if you don't have that, if you've just got some popsicle sticks, whatever, just take a couple of sticks and center your wick, and you're good to go. All right, see, this one's a little off and wonky, and these will be really cute. We can fix these up a little bit, and these will really be cute on these wooden stands, on these little wooden candle holders. Okay, I'm going to wipe this out and get some more wax going, and then I will get back to you guys and we'll make. Okay guys, to speed things up a little bit, I took those jars back in the house, the ones that, you know, had the candles in the glass, and put them in some, set them down in some water and got them to boiling, about 2 inches of water in just like a big pot. Oh, also, when I went to pour these into the crock pot, I realized I think this is shea butter, because they came in this kit, you know, to make like the lip balm and that stuff. So I I kind of fished it out, but yeah, I think that's shea butter, so we'll have to do something else with that. Anyway, so okay, well, we have more melted. I just kind of did miscellaneous, and it's kind of yellowish and it smells pretty vanilla-y, so I don't think I'm going to add any essential oils to this because it already smells, I don't know, what would vanilla and cinnamon smell like? This is really strong. Cinnamon bark. Let's put a couple of drops. Let's not go overboard, because maybe 5 or so, because it's actually really strong. And those others are setting up. They're looking good. Now see, you gotta put the stuff on top while this is still wet. Mine's wasn't real wet when I laid them on there, but you get the idea. That's just a bit of a pine cone I tore up, broke up, and some of that little sunflower, and then there's those pine needles. We'll let those set up. Okay, well, let's give this a stir. And I just wiped my pot out with a wet wipe to get the pink out of it. And this is already kind of yellow. I'm not going to add any color to it. Now these, I put some of this beeswax candle in it. So yeah, just use what you've got. Let's go ahead and try this one. Now I did put 2 wicks in here. I just wasn't sure if 1 wick would be enough, and you'll just have to experiment with what you've got. And I don't think, this is gonna hurt the wood. I mean, I don't think it's gonna like start burning the wood. I would say let's just watch it when we turn it on, when we light it. This smells really good, you guys. It was just bits and pieces of a couple of vanilla ones. Yeah, I think that's pretty perfect for this one. And we'll just go ahead and get something else melting in here. Okay. So let's let this sit up a little bit. And while it's still, though, kind of wet on top, we'll try to add. I went ahead and just pulled a few things out of my book that I was pressing. Just some pine needles. And then I just took a pine cone and kind of cut it up. And like I said, we've got, some different things we can use. And we've got some different flowers in here too. And then we've got this lavender that we can try to do in the next batch. I wanted to try to put it up the sides of the jar, so we'll do this one next, okay? Let's see, what should we put in there? Let's go ahead and put a bunch more of our beeswax in here. Let's just get rid of it. There was a little bit of shea butter in there, but that's fine. I don't think it'll cause a problem. And then we don't have any other. Let's put a few of these. Says they are kind of strong. Says fresh laundry. We're not going to put a bunch, but let's put a few. We just need to get rid of them. Okay, and let's do that. And that should be enough. Definitely be enough for that jar. And we can mix that. I think that'll be fine. Those little ones aren't going to bring a lot of smell. And we can do lavender with that one so I can show you guys. Okay, so we need to, remember, I don't know if this will go across or not. And like I said, if you don't have these, just use a couple of popsicle sticks. You just want them to, be upright when they set up. And like I said, I thought that might need 2. So I went ahead. Now I just put a dab. I just had my hot glue gun out, so I just put a dab on the bottom of the metal and stuck it down. You can use, let me see, I think it came with, here's some little sticky dots, double-sided sticky dots it came with, but you could use a little bitty piece of double-sided tape, I think, or these sticky dots that you get, something like that, just to, you know, just to hold it firm so it doesn't slide around when you go to put your wax in. That's the whole concept there. Okay, all right, let's put the lid back on here, and we'll wait and put the lavender. I'll set it by it. We'll wait and put the lavender in there when it melts, okay? Okay, guys, well, I went in the house and I forgot about this one. So it's set up too, but I think what we can do, let's just take a little bit and see if we can pour it on top from the ones I just melted, of these in the pan I had on the stove. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, let's just do that. Now let me see, what do we want to do here? And this might, you know, this might do a little crackle or something when we light it, but I think that'll be okay. Oh, this is pretty, you guys. I like this color. So we got some little pieces of pine cone and some little pieces of pine tree. That's really pretty as is. Not sure we really need anything else. We could take just a little bit of, because it is, you know, Christmassy, let's just take a little bit of the rose petal and just kind of break it up. Oh, that's so pretty. I'll get a closer shot later. Okay, so if your wax does set up, we can trim these wicks down later. If your wax does set up though, you can just pour a little on top of it and you know, put your things on top that you want to stick. All right, let's go ahead and do this lavender one. Okay, let's see. And this, that's still working. This one, there's one in here. I'm gonna go ahead. It was just a candle. It's too hot to show you. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. So I've still got the water in there. I just carried it outside. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. I'm just gonna dip it out of here though. I'm just gonna go ahead and put, let's say 10 drops. And these are really, really good essential oils. They're really strong. You know, I'm not promoting any brand or anything. That's just, there's a couple of real nice ones. Oh yeah, I can smell that. That smells nice. And it already had some scent, a little bit of vanilla. So I think we'll leave it at that. Okay, so what I'm thinking we can do, I almost just wonder if we ought to dip and see if we can kind of get this to stick to the side. It's a little tall. I was just trying to think of a way we could get these to stay on the side so then you could see it, you know what I mean? Maybe pour a little, I don't know if that would work or not. Pour a little wax on it maybe. I'll take one of these. Maybe if we just pour a little bit of wax on it. There. Just pour a little bit of wax around the perimeter of the, oh, whoop. I dumped it out. That might work. Okay. So I'm just going to tear off some of these lavender sprigs, and these are nice and dry. And put a little bit of wax on them to make them stick. Okay. Just break a few off. And any of these would make a really nice gift. Right. That way when we go to pour all our wax in, you can kind of see it on the side. These, I'm actually a little surprised. These candles from the Dollar Tree seem, they feel like soy wax, you know? It's softer, more pliable. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just put some wax down in here. And then we can put some sprigs of lavender on top too. We can clean this top off. I got it kind of messy trying to. Let's put one of these on top, and we can clean that. We can clean the wax off later. Okay. Just stick a few more down in there. This lavender didn't maintain its color really well. You know, once it dried, it was already like dry on the it was dry on the stem when I pulled it off. But you can see it in there. And then we can put something pretty on top. You know, put some of the sprigs on top. Try to wipe a little bit of this wax off. Okay, so that's that one. Let me smell it. Yeah, it smells good and lavendery. Okay. Okay, so there's that lavender one. All right. And then we can doll these up, and I probably won't now because they're still melting, but we can doll these up with some ribbons and whatever, you know, and they would make honestly nice gifts. Oh, now see, these are the wicks out of these Dollar Tree. So save these, of course, right? And you can use these and just cut them down to whatever size you need them for another candle. Okay, so let's set our lavender aside. I'm making a mess as usual, guys. Okay, now, oh, let's try one of these. And we did put lavender in this, so we'll just kind of mess and put some on top. Put some of the lavender sprig on top. and try this in the little, what I think is a corn on the cob, you know, holder for when you're at the table. That's the only thing I can think. Oh, it's coming out the side. So if you know that it's something else, let me know. I got them at the thrift store, so I thought they were so cute. I picked them up. Okay, we're not going to be able to fill them real. I mean, they're full up to the top, but you know, right here where it's where it looks like the corn picks went. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go ahead and do one of these nice little round bowls and make another lavender one. Here's this. Well, it's still pretty warm. Just gonna just pick it up and so, and then we can use this too. This is a nice, we can just use this if we want to put another candle in it, or you know, make it a jar for something. Okay, let's see, we need a little bit more, it looks like. This is getting there. It's going to be a bit of a different color, but you know, that's okay. So anyway, like I said, just take what you've got. If you've got, you know, random candles sitting around, or you can get them at the Dollar Tree, or you can get, sometimes you can get like the nice big pillar candles for a good price at Goodwill or thrift store. You just gotta, you know, just kind of look. These will, oh, let's just, oh, I was gonna say they just barely go across there, but they might not even do that. Hold on a second, let's see if this one's longer. No, it must be about the same size, but that's good. We can get that wick straight. There. Okay. All right. This one did not melt as well as, I wonder if because it had the wrapping still on it. Let's take the wrapping off. These are cute. Might use those for something else. Oh, see how it's melted down in the bottom? Let's see if I can pour it in here. Oh, yeah, it's gonna pour in there. And then we can just sit this down in there later or something. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and continue to do this and kind of gather them up and show you when I get done with these here, okay? Okay, guys, I had to melt a little bit more wax. So I'm just using what I've got here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour some more wax on here, and then we can let it set up just a little bit. I don't think we need these anymore. I had some of these wax melts, so it's got a pretty strong odor. Let's see. Let's put a little peppermint though. I'm just doing it off screen here. I don't know if you can see it. I just shook a bunch in there just to give it a little something something. I'll stir it around a little bit. I've got peppermint out in the herb garden, but I don't have any of it dried. We might be, oh yeah, that smells good. We might be able to add it later. You know, just do a layer on top. And we'll get one of these burning and make sure it's all going to be okay. 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 So this one is definitely smelling pepperminty. All right. We'll give it a minute. Let's go ahead and put some, let's put some little pieces of pine in here. These are gonna be so cute, you guys. I think I'll just do some sprinkles. This is a carnation off of a flower I got. I think it was in my Mother's Day flowers. Just that little, you know, we don't need a lot. Anything you've got in your yard. Like I said, I took and pressed. These I just actually just let dry, but these others I took and pressed in a book for a couple of weeks, and you know, because you want to let them get dry, otherwise it could mold, you know, if you're trying to put something fresh in there, something you just picked, and you don't want that to happen. So I am going to go ahead. I had used this candle. I'm just going to stick it back. Yeah. I think I'll just stick it back down in there. I've got, that way we can go ahead and let this melt, and then we'll have enough for these couple. Okay, and I could put a little more yellow in there too, but again, we don't have to, you know, we can do whatever. And we could put a little more, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little more peppermint in there. And like I said, these oils are really nice and strong, so yeah, I can smell that. That'll smell good this winter. Okay, so we are doing Christmas in July, and I've got probably after this maybe 1 or 2 more videos of the Christmas, and then we are going to do something else. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you too. Since I started the channel back in I think it was October of last year, I've just basically done a video, try to put out a video every 3 days, and I've been pretty successful at that. But I think what I'm going to do is just say I'm just going to start putting a video out on Mondays and Fridays. That way, if anybody's interested in knowing, you know, because doing it every 3 days, obviously, it switches the actual day of the week every week. And so this way, you'll just know Monday and Friday, I'll be putting out a video. So that's the plan. And yeah, after Christmas, Christmas in July, we will probably start doing some Halloween, and maybe just some other you know, upcycles and things like that. And I know I've talked about it in the past, and I haven't done anything about it yet, but I'd really like to get some sort of journal situation going. Maybe we could do, maybe one of my videos a week could be on the theme we're coming up on, and one could be on a journal for a while. Maybe I could do a series of homemade journal type of videos, and I would like to do that. So that's kind of the way I'm leaning with it. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit up a little bit because I want the stuff to stay on top when I put it in there, and let this wax that's in the little crock pot melt, because I think we need a little bit more wax in there. So I'm going to let that melt, and I'm going to finish these up. You've seen the process, and then I'll show you our finished products. Okay? Okay guys, let's pour a little bit more in here. And then see if we have enough. I've got these little glass cups too. Let's do, maybe we have enough to do a couple of these. Okay guys, so here's the finished product. I have some more to do, but I ran out of time. Got to get to work, so I just wanted to show you. So yeah, you know, this was just all stuff I had on hand. The lavender one looks like I need to put a little more wax in it. See how it kind of, so I'll do that. I'll put some more wax in, but it's cute how you can see, kind of see the lavender peeking through. And like I said, we can dress it up. These are what I think are holders for corn on the cob at the table, but they turned out adorable, so precious. I put a couple wicks in those. Oh, those need to be cut down still. These were those wooden bowls. That was that one that I have a set of somewhere. These were just those little glass ones from the Dollar Tree, and then those old Jello molds. So yeah, all in all, I think they're really sweet and they smell good, and we'll get to use them this winter or give them as gifts. Okay, so all right, I will see you guys soon with another Christmas in July video. Bye.